y'all pardon this ragged appearance. I have been up since 5:20 and I've been cleaning the house, you know, tidying up, doing those bits and pieces that needs to be done because pest control's coming today. And I'm just funny about that. I like everything to be clean and in its place. I am so sorry I did not have a video on Thursday. I'm not sure when this one's coming out. I don't know if I'll have enough for Friday or not, but I took the day and went to Gulf Shores and I spent several hours down there with Deborah from the Painted South, and she and I ended up laying out by the pool for just a little bit, and it was just such an amazing day, and I loved getting to spend time with her again. So I did not film anything, nothing. I did not film a thing. So that's why I didn't have a video, because I didn't film anything. I ended up taking Buster to my mama's that morning. They're doing better, by the way, not 100%, but Buster's no issue, no trouble. So I did take him to her, and he played with Bebe, and I was able to give her her rose and set it out there so she can look at it and her other things. But so I dropped Buster off and then went to Gulf Shores. So we're looking at about 4 hours one way to do all that. And so I stayed down there with them for about 4 or 5 hours, and then I went and picked Buster up and came back home. So it was a lot of driving, but it was an amazing day. I just had the best time. I did ask her, I said, people want to know, are you through with YouTube? Are you going to be putting out any more videos? And yes, she is going to be putting out more videos. She's just been busy, and she said, I've got tons of footage. I've got to get it all edited. So she said, I'm hoping to get one out very soon. So there you go. But it was just amazing to get to spend time with her. Today's hair day. After pest control leaves, I'm going to get in there and get dressed. I got to film a devotional. Let me rephrase that, because I don't like it when I say that. I get to film a devotional. I don't got to. I get to. So film a devotional, and then I'm gonna get my hair done this afternoon. But let me go get the Folgers in me and wait on the pest control guy to get here, and we'll see what we get into today. I don't really know. I don't have a whole lot going on other than pest control and getting my hair done, so we'll see. Good morning. I'm headed to the gym. I do not want to go. I want to stay home and sleep. But I'm going, because that's just what you do. That's what you do. I did not go Wednesday because I went to Gulf Shores. I didn't go yesterday because I had pest control coming. So I've got to go today. Is it ideal that I only have 2 weeks in this week in the gym? No, but 2 weeks. 2 days is better than no days, right? So we're gonna go get this done, and then I gotta stop by Walmart on my way home so I can get me some yogurt for my breakfast. I'm out of my yogurt. Trying to get my protein in. So, yeah. Going to the gym. Yay! Gotta psych myself up. I'll catch up with y'all after. Well, I did it. Is it the best workout I've ever done? No, but I did it. I showed up. I mean, I did all of my machines and stuff, but I probably could have done a little bit more. But I upped my weight on some things, so I don't have the jiggly jello legs like I did the other day. But now I'm gonna stop and get me some yogurt and head to the house. So I'm gonna fix my hair today, I think. I'm not sure I'm liking this haircut. But I really don't know because I haven't fixed it yet, so. I can always wear a hat, right? I'll catch up with y'all later. So I got my new shoes the other day. Let me show you real quick. I got the Skechers slip-ons. And this is my first day like wearing them to work out and just wearing. I wore them the day I got them. I wore them for just I tried them on. I knew they fit. And I wore them. James and I ran out. He had to get gas in his truck for the next day. So we ran out and did that. And he picked up, was that the night that he picked up? I think he picked him up something to eat. Anyway, so I wore them for just those few moments, but I really wasn't on my feet. So today's the first day I've wore them to work out. And they feel so good. I had so many suggestions and recommendations when I was talking about I needed to get some good shoes for my back. And a lot of y'all recommended the Hokas. And I'm glad they work for y'all. I have a pair and I hate them. They hurt my back so bad. I wore them one day to work out in, and I'm like, I was hurting so bad and I couldn't understand why. And then it hit me, those shoes. So it just goes to show not everything works for everyone. And I was so glad that I didn't buy those. They were given to me. Delana gave them. I get all her hand-me-down sneakers. When she gets tired of them, she gives them to me. And she had given them to me. And I was excited, but I don't like them. They hurt my back. I can wear them for short intervals, but not to work out in, and definitely not to work at the booth. So I'm excited to try these out at the booth on Tuesday. I have an amazing thrift haul to share with y'all. It's big. Before I went to my hair appointment yesterday, I took Buster and we went to the American Thrift in Ocean Springs. We ran in the Goodwill. I don't even know why I go in there. They didn't have anything. And then when it was close time for my appointment, I left early so I could hit the America's Thrift in Biloxi. And oh my word, am I so glad I did. I scored some great things. So I've got a huge thrift haul to share with y'all, and I'll share that in just a moment. It'll be a moment for y'all. It's going to be a little bit for me. So I'm going to go sit down and enjoy my coffee. Then I'm going to get dressed for the day. Let me hush and go drink this coffee, and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit with a major, massive thrift haul. Okay, y'all, I have a huge thrift haul I want to share with y'all. So I'm just going to start grabbing, and I'll tell you if it was from the Ocean Springs store or the Biloxi store. But first things first, I picked this up, this frame. Now, it is missing some pieces, but I think that just adds to the vintage appeal of it. This is the back of it, what it looks like. And I will probably put this in my booth. Oh, it might look good to replace that frame with this. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if this would work. So I have a picture of James and his boys. Well, the picture I got for James for Father's Day one year, and it's pictures of his boys that have been matted. And this frame would fit that perfectly. Anyway, I might remove that frame and replace it with this and hang it back over there. I just think it would look so good in here and really highlight the pictures because the frame is dark, the wall is dark, and it kind of blends. Anyway, that's my idea for that. We'll see. I might do that in a minute because I'm really intrigued by that now. I really think I want to do that. Okay. All right, this item I'm fixing to show you, I didn't buy it for what it looks like now. I bought it because I want to do a thrift flip on it. But I got this pumpkin. It was very inexpensive. It was $1.99. And so I'm going to repaint it and make it look like a real pumpkin. I've done that before. So when I can find them really inexpensive, I pick them up because you can always paint them and make them look like real pumpkins. So I did pick this one up, and I will be working on it closer to fall. Now this item I picked up because I thought it was so cute, and it probably went to like the top of a candy dish or something, but I'm going to put it on a saucer as like a little cloche, and I'm probably going to put this in my booth. I actually have a saucer in my booth that I can add this to, and I think that might enhance the sale of it. It's been there for a while, so I did pick this up to do that. Use as a cloche. All right, I got 3 bagged items, and there's a story behind one of them. Y'all, I did some stalking in the thrift store. All right, this first bagged item, let me take it out of the bag. I got it for the booth. So I picked up this large brass crab to kind of go with the beachy thing that Angie has set up in the front of our booth. I don't have a lot of beachy stuff, but I was able to pick up some on this thrift trip. So I'm going to put this in the booth kind of to go with that. This would be a great paperweight. Being down here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, you could literally decorate with the beach theme all year long. So I picked that up, and I think that's going to be a great addition to our little display, our big display. Now I'm going to open this bag. So frames sell really well for me in my booth. I just put, interesting pictures in them. I have a box or books I've bought to cut out, and I put them in the booth, and they sell really well for me. And I'm telling you, those smalls add up. So I picked this bag up of frames. It's got this one in it, this little Disney frame with all the Disney princesses. How cute with your little girl's picture being that, or granddaughter. So I picked this up. I'll put this in the booth. Here's just a simple little silver frame, a basic black frame. This one, a little more interesting. And this one, I thought was really cool. This crown with the different color stones, I thought was really cool. It's a heavy metal one. So I'll put that in the booth. But this one I'm keeping for myself. This little gold frame, I really love it. And I'm going to keep this one for me. But all the others will go in the booth. Now, this next bagged item, y'all. So I walked up, and there was a lady looking at the bags, and we were talking about it, and she picked up this bag that I'm fixing to show you. And she was like, I love it. She said, I just love little boxes. She said, I'm just going to get this. And I was like, I love them too. And I was thinking, oh, I really would have bought that myself. Anyway, so going down the aisles, I keep passing her buggy. Well, I noticed this bag was not in her buggy. And I'm like, what did she do with it? So I went back to the bag section. She had not put it up there. So I started walking up and down the aisles to see if she had just, laid it on a shelf or something. And I found it, and I snatched it up because I wanted it so bad. And I wanted it for one particular piece in here, but they're both cute. So let me open it up. This is the bag. Okay. So this is a box that was in it. It's very pretty. I'll put this one in my booth. It's just this little, it looks like it's hand painted. Very pretty. I don't know what that says on the back. A gatelet. I don't know what that says. Anyway, this one will be going to my booth. But this one I want to keep because this is the one I was wanting so bad. And I'm so glad I found it, that she put it down. It's just this little, it says on the bottom, made in Italy. And it has, oh my gosh, is it a music box? It might be a music box because it's got these little things. Oh, I think that part's missing out of it. This is the inside of it. I bet the music box part's missing. But look at the little feet. I love it. And this color goes so beautiful in my room. I say my room, but it's really mine and James's room. I always say my room. But I got it. Yay. I had to stalk that lady, but I found it. So I'm keeping this one. All right. And that is all I got. Yeah, that is all I got from the Ocean Springs store. Now, I scored at the Biloxi store, so I'm excited to share with y'all everything that I picked up. It was a good day. And, you know, I almost didn't go, but again, I kept having that gut feeling, so you just have to kind of go with your gut. All right, first things first, I found 4 books. This one, I was looking through it. It's the Family Book of Best Loved Poems. First of all, look at the pages. I love that. I love the color. And it was copyright, hold on, let me see. Copyright 1952. And as I was skimming through it, I wish I could find it again, but there was one about the garden. But it is just full of poems, and I love a good poem. I think they're just wonderful. And so I picked this book up for me to keep. So I'll be keeping this book because I want to find that garden poem. Now this book, The Conspiracy by John Hershey. I think it's by John Hershey. This is it. It is copyright 1972. Now this one I will probably put in my booth, but I was looking at the cover. If you wanted to take the book jacket off, this is what it looks like. So I did pick this one up to go in the booth. It looked very interesting. So got that one. Okay, so this book, I'm torn what to do with it. I kind of want to keep it, but then again, I think I could really sell it in the booth. It's the Reader's Digest, Norman Rockwell's America. And this is the inside. Look, it still has this. I was going to see. This is what the book looks like without the book jacket. Let's see. It is. I don't know when this book. This was copyright 1975 and 1976. But, oh, look, there he is. There he is right there. It is full of pictures and stories. And I won't be cutting them up, so don't worry about that. But I'm like, look, there's Reagan. Look at that. I love it. I will most likely put this in my booth after I sit through and look at, oh, look at this. But I'll probably put this in my booth. But I love it. It's just, oh my gosh. Oh, look, we have this. This is a fold out. I love it. So this will probably go in my booth. I thought this was such a cool book. So, and then this one I got for me. How to make your own mixes. Make a mix cookery. It's a cookbook. And this one, look, it was $7.95. Let me see when the copyright date of this one is 1978. Look. But it tells you how to make different mixes, different things. There was one that caught my attention. Oh, chicken cashew casserole, hot chicken salad, tamale pie, which I have a video up on my channel how my granny makes her tamale pie. Taco supreme, taco salad. There was one that caught my attention because it was about donuts. Of course it was. Here's crescent butter cookies, peanut butter cookies. But there was one when I was filming, when I was flipping through, it was about donuts. And I was like, yes. So I got this for me. I'll add it to my, I'm trying to get me a collection of vintage cookbooks. And I love the picture of that one. I wish I had that right now to eat. Oh, look at the back. I didn't even look at the back. Oh, look, they're making a gingerbread house. So this one is staying with me, and the poem book is staying with me. Okay. Let me grab some of the bags. I scored another, hold on, let me get it out of the bag. I scored another teapot. So I'll be making this teapot lamp. So it was a really decent price. And y'all know anytime I can find them for a decent price. So everybody likes the teapot lamp. Okay. This piece I got for me for the fall. I thought it was so pretty. It's just this wood round with this, and it has the pheasants. Now, it needs some touch up here, which I can do that, no problem. But I thought this would be so pretty hanging on the back of my bookcase in the fall. I did pay $5 for it. This is the back of it. I don't know if this is a piece that was kind of handmade, or if it was, it doesn't have like a maker's mark on it. But anyway, it's mine. I love it. Oh, this is mine too. I saw this. I could not believe it was still there. And I picked it up. Look at this cute little creamer. And the bottom has Colonial Garden English Ironstone. And I got this. This will be going in my hutch. How pretty is that? It is so pretty. I love the little dainty handle. So that is staying with me. I found another plate hanger. I always grab them when they're a decent price. And then I have another bag item. So let me get it open. So this is a bag full of molds. And these sell for me. So I grabbed these to put in the booth. We have this shape mold, a stack of them. Have these, stack of them. These, a stack of them. Oh, there's another one of those to add to that stack. These, there's only a few of those. Oh, this one's all bent up. No, I don't think these are vintage. This particular one, you can tell the difference in the quality. These are very thin and flimsy. We've got a couple of scoops. What is this, an egg separator? You separate the whites from the yolk. And I know you're going to tell me these. I want to say these are like little hors d'oeuvre forks or something. Or maybe they go in the ends of corn. I don't know. I guess I could do either way. But there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of those. So those little, those. And that was all that was in this bag. We're not done. No, we're not. You just stay right there. We're not done. All right. Yeah, I know how I am about a cross stitch. I spotted this when I walked in, and it is beautiful. I truly, you know what? I could use this in my front bathroom. Look at this beautiful cross stitch with the birds, but it's got grapes and berries. I was thinking kitchen, but the scripture doesn't really dictate kitchen. It says, "Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has withheld nothing from your world and has created therein beautiful creatures and goodly trees for the enjoyment of mankind." I will probably put this in my booth, but if it doesn't sell, I would definitely bring it home and find a spot for it, and probably my guest bathroom. It's beautiful. I love it. It's got all the different little birds. I know there's a glare, but look at the birds, the grapes, the berries down here. It's just, I love it. And the frame is beautiful. It's triple matted. Simply beautiful. And somebody, oh yeah, it does have initials, BW, but it doesn't have a year. It might be under the mat, but I just think it's so beautiful. I love it. I cannot believe somebody would get rid of such a beautiful piece of art. All right, the last few items. I picked up 2 of these pillows. I'm trying to see, like this. This is going to be so beautiful in our little seascape vignette Angie has beautifully put together. And this is a Pier 1. I have 2 of them. And they are Pier 1 pillows. So, got 2 of those that'll go into the booth. And then 2 of these. And these are also Pier 1. Look at those. And then I just think the 2 together, I'm sure they were donated by the same person, but how beautiful. So that will be going in the booth, and I'm excited about those. I was excited to actually find some beachy stuff that I could contribute to our booth. I told her, I said, you got the beach stuff, I got the patriotic stuff. But anyway, that is my thrift haul. It was a good one. I'm so excited. I have lots of things I can price and put in the booth. Some things to put up that I'm going to keep. A thrift flip. I think I'm fixing to take that picture frame down and put it in this. I think that is going to look so good. Yep, I'm going to do that because I want to keep this frame. I love this frame, and I think this frame will be more tie-in more with the room. So let's do that. Let me take that picture down, take it to the kitchen counter, and do some work. Do some work on it. So let's do that. So this is a picture that I had framed and matted for James several years ago for Father's Day one year. And at the time, it worked perfect. The frame was perfect for the location. I mean, it was in his office at work, so it all fit. But now, I've had this light bulb moment, so you know me, I got to give it a whirl. I got to try it out and see if I like it and see if it works out. But you're going to see it does not work out with this particular frame, but I made it work with a different frame, and I am so excited how it all turned out. This is a point where I was like, oh no, it's not going to work, but I've already got it in my head. I want it to work. I want a different frame. And I tried everything. I was like, well, I can cut the picture down. The picture was not wide enough for the frame, and it was too long. And so the glass was not wide enough, and it was too long. Even though I wasn't going to use the glass, I do like to keep the glass with things just in case, you know. I know that some people are like, you should put the glass on it. It protects the pictures, but anyway, I had this frame. I had bought it, and it fit perfectly. So I just switched gears, and there it is. Does that not look so good? Now, it does make the mat look a little purple, but in person, it does not look purple, just on the camera. So I just swap places with the frames, and I'll put the other one back in the little chest, and it all worked out in the end. I cannot wait for you to see how good it looks. James is not the only engineer in the family. About to see me do some creative engineering right here. I'm going to be using duct tape. Yes, you heard that correct. I am using duct tape. Because it's very lightweight, I didn't put the glass in it, and it's not heavy at all. I decided to use duct tape to secure the back of it. No one's going to know except me and you. So y'all don't tell, I won't tell, and everybody will just think that it's done without duct tape. Little do they know, duct tape really can fix a lot of issues in life. And this is one of them. So, yep, you see what my little secret. Only you and I will know the secret of the tape behind the frame. All right, I like that. And now it kind of flows better, that frame, with all the other stuff we have going on in here. So cute, I love that. And so that is where I put the other frame because I really like it. I want to hold on to it because I might be able to find a different picture to go in it. So yeah, I really like that.